What's up, guys? Abdul OPTV here, and today we're talking about the Chelsea transfer signings. I'm basically going to be rating them amazing, good signing, meh, mediocre, basically, and why. Why the hell did we sign them? What a waste of signing. Now, obviously, I have my qualms. If you check my previous video, I was basically just bashing Winstanley and Stewart, like half of the video. But yeah, I want to get down to it straight away because why not? I just want to talk about it fast. Now, first one, Facundo. I don't even know how to say his name. Buononetti. I'm putting him. Why? Now, you might be thinking, why are you saying why? This guy's meant to be a backup. And I was going to put him as meh until the news came out. Well, basically, the Champions League squad um Maresca gave the squad, basically whoever's going in the squad is going to play in the Champions League. And there's two lists, A and B, and B is basically the homegrown. He's not in either of the list. So what's the point in signing him if he's meant to be a backup? It's such a waste. A lot of times we just waste signings. Now I have no qualms with, like, I know, like, what's the word? Anger towards Facundo Bonetti, but I just genuinely don't think he's a good enough Chelsea player. Now, as I said before, comps are a disease, and I seen basically on Twitter a comp on him, and he looks so good. But then I can make, like I said before, I can make Milner look like Gerrard. I can make so many. I can make Joe. this is a flashback. Yeah, Joe from Man City. I can make him look like Aguero. Comps are a disease because I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, if Brighton genuinely rated him, would he not have been in the squad? Would he not have been at least in the Premier League squad? He didn't play at all in terms of even the League Cup for Brighton against a League Two, League One side. But of course, Chelsea, we basically became the feeder club. I just think it's just a waste of the signing. Nothing towards, like, bad towards him, just more. It's just a waste. We don't really need him. And I'd rather an upgrade, for example, Javi Simons. But hey, apparently he's rated. Even then, we only have basically a straight loan. We have a straight loan. That's it. Waste, in my opinion. So yeah, I just want to get to the next one. Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho. I basically was saying no to Garnacho, no to Garnacho, but I've basically been thinking for a while. I've been warming up and seeing how he could be a good signing. I know I've been saying no to Garnacho, but then I just genuinely been thinking this guy is pacey. Obviously, do I think he's amazing? No, I think he's more of a 6.5 out of 10 to 7 out of 10. I'm not going to put him as meh, just because I'm not going to put him as meh, but I think he is a good signing just because the player he is. If we need a super sub, this guy will be. I think he's one of the best super subs. Genuinely, this guy is direct. He's pace, but the thing is, he has such a hero ball, which I hope Maresca can train and just coach out of him. Just because he's young, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but he's a very young guy. He's 20, 21. You can teach him new tricks, and hopefully, this is, by the way, borderline meh good signing. I really should put him as meh, but I'm gonna put him as good signing. But maybe I might change it. But like I said, he's a direct winger. I know he's a bit raw, but he has Premier League experience, so he's not gonna be like afraid. And yeah, one thing I like about him, he's fearless. You can't like argue against that. He's a fearless winger, and someone that can sometimes make something out of nothing. Albeit sometimes it might be so crappy, but there's some points he might make something out of nothing. I might need an impact signing. We might be losing 1-0. Bring on Garnacho. He can somehow bring so much chaos here. 1-1. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Now, my GOAT, João Pedro. Amazing. GOAT. Needle mover. He saved me. He saved me. He saved me. Nah, genuinely, man. This guy has been incredible ever since he joined. This guy was in the beaches in Brazil just chilling. Got the call up, but hey, Chelsea want to sign you. Done the bed medical. Joined up. had like 1 or 2 training sessions, and basically helped us win the Club World Cup. The past 2 out of the 3 Premier League games we played, I think he deserved to be man of the match. He got only one man of the match, really two, because I think the second one against West Ham, Esteval got it. But really, truly, I think João Pedro was clearly better. Amazing. Can play as a 9, can play as a 10. Bro, he played as a number 6 for us and played as a defender against us. Cleared off the line, scored the goal against us, won the penalty. Should have took the penalty, but he gave it to Enzo. Amazing. And I just genuinely think we got finally. A lot of times, I kid you not, our striker history has just been a joke. Our last best striker was Diego Costa. But then we had Alvaro Morata, apart from the first couple of few games Alvaro Morata was doing well. This guy was basically rubbish. Giroud, he wasn't ever meant to be our main striker, but I kind of have what's it called. I like Giroud, but he wasn't like an amazing striker. Tammy Abraham, I got a soft spot, Common Boy, but nothing like João Pedro, man. João Pedro, amazing. I'm so happy. Winstanley and Stewart, that's the only thing I ever give you credit. I don't even think he very probably even signed him, but you know what it is. I was going to say Rory Delap. Liam Delap. I'm going to say good signing. Not amazing, but a good signing. He's a very talented, I'm going to put him above him. He's a very talented striker. Last season, he scored 12 goals, especially again with Brighton Ipswich side, who obviously they play low block, and he was up by himself, and he basically made something out of nothing continuously for Ipswich. Granted, they're relegated, but if you actually didn't see their squad, it was a poor squad. So I'm not surprised he can't carry. So, but I'm happy. 35 million. What a good signing. It was either between us or Manchester United, and he chose us. The last few games, link up play well. Obviously, he's injured for I think 3 months with the hamstring injury, and hopefully he recovers fast. But I liked watching him, and he had a good partnership I think with João Pedro, because the way he's link up play and everything. Yeah, I'm happy with him. Solid, good signing. 35 million. Yeah. Hato. I'll leave him last because I want to say Gittins. Gittins, for now, I'm putting him as meh. Bro, I feel like with Gittins, he's a very raw player. Maybe he is a talented player, but he's just, for now, a meh player. I didn't want him initially. I personally didn't want him in general. Just because I feel like with Dortmund, I was basically reading the Dortmund subreddit when they were selling him, and they were cheering. Yes, finally. Oh, Chelsea got scammed. I was thinking to myself, what? Chelsea got scammed? He's 20 years old, 55 million. Why did we get scammed? I feel like he's a type of player. He's a winger. He's direct. But I feel like 55 million is too much on him. I feel like we keep getting scammed. We keep doing this kind of thing where we buy players, and when we realize we're not good enough. I'm not going to say he's not good enough after 3 games. That's stupid. But I was watching him. I'm just not like a huge fan of him personally. I didn't want him. I'm going to support him. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to support him. But I just didn't want him. If I had to rate him as a number, 5 out of 10, compared to Garnacho, 6.5, Delap, 7.5, João Pedro, 9.5, Facundo, 3, 3 out of 10. But with Jamie Gittins, I just can't see it. I feel like with Chelsea, right? Garnacho, he has Premier League experience. I've seen this guy with his magic, right? As much as, of course, I personally didn't want him, but then I kind of warmed up to him because I can see it. With Gittins, I just can't see it. And I feel like we keep being in this thing where we keep saying, hey, oh my God, we want to win the league. We want to be able to actually one day win the league, right? Next season, there's going to be Quenda coming, who plays, I don't know if he plays right wing or left wing, but I don't know, man. I can't see it. I can't see him doing well. But like I said, 3 games in, I could be completely wrong by the end. He might be our hero end of the season. But for now, I just can't see it. Especially when I watched him with Dortmund. Yes, he was a bit direct, but most of the time he was wasteful. I think the Dortmund fans were telling me he's wasteful. A lot of times, yes, he's direct. Sometimes he's pretty good, but a lot of times he's wasteful. And we were happy he was gone, which is a red flag. Joao Hato, yeah, I'm putting him good signing. Obviously, he plays as a left back slash left centre back. He plays hybrid, right? He can play as left centre back and a left back, which is good for us, especially Cowell's out. Kukurea is basically our only left back, and you don't want to basically use Kukurea as a ball. So because if he's like, there's a couple of players right in our squad, and if they are out, we are in big trouble. Caicedo, Kukurea, um, who else? Well, I was gonna say Cole Palmer, but so far we're doing well. I'm gonna put João Pedro just because Delap is out. If João Pedro is out, we have to play Mark Gui, who with Chelsea FC. Come on, Gerard Hato. I would talk to a couple of Ajax fans on Reddit, and they really liked him. They thought he's a very talented player, so I'm happy with that. I watched a bit of his highlights. I feel like he's going to be one day an asset for us. Obviously, we're easing him in, which I don't mind, but I feel like I want Maresca to play him a bit more, especially as a left centre back or left back. Just play him a bit more, because just for him to get used to the Premier League, because right now he played in the Dutch league, right? So I want him to play in the a bit more. But for now, yeah, I think he's a good signing, especially the way we're set up. Now the transfer window overall, I'm putting this, as I said, 6 out of 10. I feel like personally, right, we needed a centre back. Arsenal bought Hincapi, and I wanted him personally because Colwell's out, and I wanted a bit more someone who's experienced, someone who can hit the ground running. I've had to, all due respect, he's a talented player. I don't think he can hit the ground running, and yeah, I just feel like like I said, I wanted an experienced centre back. If I'm being picky, goalkeeper. Extra picky, I was gonna say striker, but a third striker would be, I don't know if that's a bit too much. But yeah, like I said, Delap's out. If João Pedro's out, we are in big, big, big trouble. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I think this is 6 out of 10. João Pedro's carrying. I didn't like Garnacho at the start, but I warmed up to him. Delap, of course, good. Jamie, I said meh. And Facundo, why? Why? I can't see it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is Abdul OPTV. Like, subscribe, comment down below. If you disagree with me, please tell me why. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much, and cheers.